take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Second down and goal. Wentz. And that is caught.
What is up, everybody? We're going to be going over a money play found in the Oakland Raiders. This beats every single kind of coverage they'll throw out against you. Guys saw in those clips I was using the Eagles for Zach Ertz with his tight end apprentice or whatever it is. He gets better cuts on in and out routes. It's going to help beating man coverage. This particular one we're using Juju Smith-Schuster. He has slot-o-matic, which gets him better cuts when he's in the slot, as well as better catch animation. So we're going to go into Gun Bunch, Oakland offense. Lots of different playbooks have Gun Bunch, and lots of different playbooks have PA Post. I've been running this for a couple years now, and it's still really good. We're going to go against a cover 4 drop. We'll go against cover 3, cover 2. Man defense is really where you're going to see this automatic shine. So in a cover 4 drop or a cover 3, whatever it may be, the setup is the exact same. We're going to put our running back on a swing route. We're going to drag our tight end, motion over Washington, and put him on a streak. Now against a cover 4 drop, show 2, unless they have a cloud flat out there, Moncrief is going to be wide open against curl flats and obviously a hard flat. Washington is simply just pulling those deep zones up in a cover 4. So let's go ahead and snap the ball. We're also creating, on top of this, a high-low read in the middle of the field. If you see the drag route get open, throw it immediately for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. You got to start forcing them to respect that drag route. That drag route is going to get you short yards every single time. When you notice they're starting to shade underneath, you can start taking it over the top on the route that Juju Smith-Schuster is running. Real simple. Right here, we're going to look for X. Moncrief's going to get open. We'll talk about that little animation, you guys. Oh my goodness, 3-man pass rush. But not Juju Smith. Moncrief, you can see, is wide open. How are we getting insta-shedded, EA, against a contained 3-man rush? Come on. Come on. We'll do this a couple more times. See if we can get it open. Come on. Work with me here. X dot. There we go. There we go. You guys can see the C route's going to get wide opened against curl flats. Now, provided we don't get the best pass blocking, I don't know how, because the Steelers O-line isn't that bad. But really simple against a cover 4, really easy against a cover 3. This time we'll look for the middle of the field. Vance McDonald is almost always our first read. If you notice the hook curls are playing aggressively over the top, you're going to take Vance McDonald immediately. So go ahead and snap the ball. You can see right there, gain of about 4, 5 yards, maybe 3, maybe 4 yards. Nonetheless, 4 yards equals a touchdown, equals a first down after 3 tries. 3 completions, that's a first down every single time, so take it. Let's go and do this one more time. Swing Y, drag A, motion over B, and make sure you streak him, just pull any kind of deep zones. This time we're going to fit Juju Smith-Schuster. Now, the key with him is, you see the guy with the mic or the M icon over him, that middle linebacker right there is your second hook curl. When Juju Smith-Schuster gets into his zone or his area right above him, that's going to be the window that you're going to fit it in. So let's go ahead and just show you guys right now. We're going to go ahead and snap the ball, fit it in there. That time he actually plays it really, really well. I'm actually surprised. Usually he doesn't play it that good, but if you notice that they're playing it that well, like that might be a good example if they shaded it over the top. Then you can always take Vance McDonald for underneath for an easy check down. Right there you can see, bam, we're going to take our drag route. We even created a little baby screen on the left side of the field. You can just pitch it to your running back, have your tight end blocking downfield for a gain of about 10 yards. So do this one more time. We'll get into cover 3. Hopefully these little hook curls will play a little more aggressively underneath. Oftentimes you can still fit that in, but we'll see what they're going to do right here. Please don't pass rush me. There we go. That's a good example of the window that you're looking for that little dig route. Now let's get into a cover 3. We're going to go into random cover 3 right here and show you guys the setup. It's pretty much the exact same. Reads are going to be the same as well. Going back into Gun Bunch, PA Post, Concepts, cover 3, random cover 3. It's going to work against cover 3 match. I don't really like this cover 3, but we're going to go ahead and run it anyways. This looks like, yeah, it's just a zone cover right here. We're going to go ahead and run this play as is. See who gets open. You can see dot. Your drag route's open. Your C route may have been open. I'm not entirely sure what kind of cover 3 that was. But against the cover 3, it's just a very simple, quick read and react to what the defense is giving you. We're going to see what kind of cover 3 this is. We may be able to fit Moncrief in right here. I'm thinking we can. Maybe that's a cover 3 match. It's going to get absolutely bad because C routes don't beat man coverage. But again, you can see Juju Smith on that slot-o-matic getting that clean cut, getting away from his man, and just absolutely dominating the slot right here. So this is probably a cover 3 match. We'll see what this is. It's some sort of blitz, I'm sure. No, it's a 4-man rush. Right here, we'll have the C route wide open if we can get time in the pocket. X gets bumped. That C route gets bumped, and just does not. EA does not want a good read to get open. So right here, we'll see. Right here, we'll see what kind of cover 3 they're in, and then we'll move into cover 4. Again, it's the same reads. If your drag's open, you're going to take your drag every single time. Don't wait on that right there. You can see gain of about 5 yards. We take a CPU hit stick. Love it. Earl Thomas, they really did him dirty this year too. But, again, easy yards. Take that every single time. Go ahead, run this one more time. Let him set his feet too. I forgot to mention that. If you don't let him set his feet, generally it's not going to clear the outside third too well if you just motion snap him. Letting him set his feet, he gets far enough to the outside to pull both the inside and the outside third downfield. So please, EA, for the love of all that's holy. There we go, die. That was the worst pass. Good job, Moncrief. That's the worst pass lead I've ever seen. You got to pass lead it down into the outside. But anyways, let's go ahead. Get into cover 2. Oh boy, yeah, you really did a good job this year. You really did. I think it's kind of actually funny that Clint took his social media down because he just can't handle it. Can't handle it. So let's go into cover 2. So here in cover 2, we're going to change it up a little bit. Just one route's going to be changed, and instead of putting on a running back on a little swing route, we're actually going to go ahead and put him on a wheel route. So Y up on the right stick. The only reason for that, now you can also put them on an out route, either one works, is because we're wanting to create a smash concept or a high-low read on the side of the clop lot, really make him choose who he's going to cover. Now, sometimes you can fit Moncrief in on that C route if you have time and you do a pass lead up, but generally that's not going to be the read. Everything else is the same exact thing. You're going to have streak B, drag A, and this time I'm going to put Y in a little wheel route, whatever you want to do, it doesn't really matter. And just make the read right here. So right here you can see wheel route open for a gain of about 5 yards. If they shade underneath, your C route's going to be wide open. It's really, really simple to do. So again, this time we'll put our running back in a little out route. Motion over Washington, streak him. Let him set his feet. Again, we're just trying to pull any deep zones they may have on that side of the field. Snap the ball. And you can see right there, we have, oh my goodness, the pocket presence though. I wasn't even paying attention to the routes, but you see we have the checkdowns, both checkdowns wide open, our drags open, and a running back on a swing route is wide open as well. Now, if they shade underneath and have hard flats on the field, you're going to have the C route wide open. There's one thing I want to mention. This is kind of when I got into the game, I was messing with this a little bit, is this little post route is really, really good for distracting a user. I noticed in that game, you guys, if I get the right clip, the users would sometimes follow this little drag route, come up on the dig route, and then miss the post route completely. So if they don't have a middle third with one of their linebackers or whoever it may be, that's going to be a one-play touchdown to Washington. So let's go ahead, snap this ball. Please give me time. Oh, no. Well, it's going to work in game. You guys are just going to... You guys are just going to have to trust me on this one. So, the game's just not wanting to cooperate today. But this is going to be how we're going to attack a cover 2. Again, you're going to put your running back in a wheel route. Everything else is going to be the exact same. You're going to motion over this guy, streak him again to pull a deep zone up. We'll see if we can fit Moncrief on the little window right here. It's probably going to be a really small window. We're going to step up. We're going to step up and still get insta-shedded. That might not be the best read, but I'm sure if you get time, you run it to the wide side of the field, it should be able to get open. We'll actually try that right now. We're going to go ahead, move this ball to the right hash with the single lone side receiver on the wide side of the field. Set everything up as is. Pray that we don't get shedded too badly. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can fit Moncrief in on this little, I'm going to put Y in a swing route instead. See if we can fit him on this little corner route. So we're going to step up. We're not going to get shedded this time. Praise the Lord. And you can see right there, Earl Thomas with his zoned out or whatever his ability is just able to make a reaction to the ball a lot faster. So that C route does get open, provided you have the bunch on the short side of the field and you have that little C route on the wide side. It's going to get open. It's going to work fairly well. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, man defense, we talked a little bit about how Slot-O-Matic is going to be absolutely key in getting this to work. And that's just because he gets a lot better cuts. So that dig route's going to get open significantly better. Let's go into cover 2 man right here. Nickel, that'll work. So again, same setup. We're going to go ahead and swing a running back, drag our tight end, motion this guy over. The 2 reads right here, the C route doesn't beat man coverage. Don't ask me why. It doesn't. But there's one adjustment you can do to make him beat man coverage. And that is you're going to put him on a little comeback route. You can also do the following, and this is really how I'm going to attack man coverage. I'm actually not going to have a streak on the field. I'm going to make him do a slant and motion him over. So if they do decide to press you, a motion slant's just going to absolutely torch the man coverage because it can't be pressed. So you're going to motion him over, motion snap. You're not just going to wait for him to set his feet. Motion snap, you can see right there. Juju routes his guy up with that Slot-O-Matic. Our slant gets ran into by our tight end, and it kind of just screws it up. But that's just how you're going to have to work. Again, X on a comeback route, slant B, motion snap him. Come on. Stop running into each other like a bunch of clowns. Sheesh. This game is crazy how it works some days and how it doesn't want to work other days. But again, you'll see the comeback route now is also going to get open. I'm going to block my running back. Maybe that's just causing some issues. I don't know how this game works. We'll go ahead and let him walk a little bit further, snap the ball. There we go. That's a lot better. You can see right there. Dot. Very easy. You can also get the comeback route as well as that dig route, and your tight end running a drag route also is another option. So go ahead and put, X on a comeback route. Comeback routes, thank the good Lord, after this patch, they seem to actually work now to beat man coverage way better. And you can see right there, dot. Now possession catch, if you rat catch that, sometimes what's going to happen is you're going to click on and just try to strip the ball out from you when you go for a rat catch. So just be really careful. I always like to do a possession catch. That comeback route works on both sides of the field, no matter if you're running the comeback route on the short side. I always like to have bunch on the short side if I'm running this particular setup, just because it just works so much better. I don't know why, it does. So go ahead and then motion over. You can see you got your tight end on a drag. You got the dig route wide open with that Slot-O-Matic. So that's going to take care of this video. Cover 4 quarters is going to be the same thing as man defense. The way that you're going to set it up against cover 4 quarters is going to be the same exact thing. You're going to go ahead, slant B, comeback route Y, and that time, if it's a cover 4 quarters, what I like to do is put my running back in a little wheel route, preferably a swing route, just to help pull that quarter flat down. Then drag Vance McDonald, watch Juju Smith-Schuster just absolutely break his ankles on that little dig route, and it's going to be absolute money. So that's going to take care of this video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on this video if you guys want more money plays. And until next time, get in the lab. This has been T-Meister. See ya.